So the parable of the rich man and Lazarus goes like this. Throughout his life, the rich man ignores Lazarus, who is poor, and then, spoiler alert, the rich man dies and goes to hell. So he asks if he can go back and warn his brothers and let them know that they might meet the same fate as he did. But the rich man is told no. His brothers got the same warnings. Now, this story is not in line with the way most of us like to envision God or the afterlife. When we read this parable, we think that surely God must show some mercy here, and yet this God seems very harsh. It's easy to think that God's mercy is a kind of get-out-of-jail-free card, but to consider it as such robs the term of its richness. We don't like to think about the times we ignore the poor, and it's easy to think that we'll have time for that eventually, once we clean out the garage or complete our shopping list. But this parable is a good reminder that there's only so much time to do God's work here on earth. The thing is, it's easy to imagine yourself doing great works of mercy. It's easy to have good intentions, and what's difficult is that follow-through. Because God didn't challenge us to commit to the corporal works of mercy for 40 days, God challenges us to commit to a lifestyle and a lifetime of mercy. And that's not easy. Because maybe in the end, those works of mercy aren't things that can be completed the way one can finish playing a board game or paint a picture. Each act is not an isolated incident, but a part of a process, like sweeping the floor. You have to do it regularly, or things begin to get messy. Works of mercy must become habits without becoming mindless. Ultimately, the works of mercy point us toward ways in which we can build God's reign on earth. There's no guarantee I get to see how it ends, but I certainly know I won't make much progress if I don't begin.